So we start off by hitting the lower abs first. Ensure you keep your lower back as flat as you can on the bench. Squeeze the abs and use the abdominals to pull your feet up as fast or as hard as you can and bring them down a bit slower. Yeah, a lot of people have issues hitting or seeing the lower abdominals, so these are very good for the lower abs in particular. Make sure you do these things properly and don't just skip past anything or do it half-heartedly. Focus on what you're doing. Then it's time that we moved on and hit the upper abdominals more. The good thing about using the Swiss ball is that you don't engage the hip flexors as much compared to, let's say, if you're on the floor. That's why the ball is great. And you have to squeeze your abs the entire time. Feel the abdominals tightening as you do the exercise. It's not a joke thing, trust me in that. Then moved on to doing some planks. I thought this would have been easier for a lot of people, but apparently it's not as easy as don't get me wrong, it's not simple, but it's not as easy as I thought it'd have been for everyone. And here I'm doing some different variations where I'm going up on my hand, going down on my elbows. It makes it a bit harder. I'll show you a next variation another time in which you really test your core. So you keep your core tight here the entire time. Bring your butt down a bit, you don't want it to be sticking up in the air too much. And keep your abdominals tight again. Remember, if you cheat, you're only cheating yourself, alright? So, there's no space for that. Go in hard, look at that, jeez! Alright, so I did a few bits of the abdominal workout, and then I moved on to doing squats. Obviously, with all the exercises, you don't just jump in the deep end. Obviously, I did some warm-ups with the bar, and when I was ready, threw in some 20s. And when I do my squats, I go deep. Alright, I was only doing about 6 with these ones because I wanted to try and go a bit heavier, trying to get back up to my highest, which max had done, I think, was like 3 plates, 60 on each side. So here I've increased the weight again, and make sure you focus, control the weight down. You don't want to injure your knee, so don't just drop down. Take your time and go down, and try to be as explosive as coming up. As usual, ensure your toes don't go your knees don't go past your toes if you can. Keep your head up so your spine is in line. Once again, try to increase it a bit more. And I only did like 3 reps here, but the key thing was that I really pushed myself. I've done more in the past, but I mean, we're in the present now, so I need to get my strength up again and just try and keep true form as much as you can. I'd have obviously pushed a bit more if I was like really on it or had like a spotter, but this was not the time for that. And that's the end of my abs and leg session. When you're doing anything related to abs, make sure you keep the core steady and squeeze the abdominals when you're doing the actual exercise. When it comes to legs, make sure you focus. Try to keep your head up so that your spine remains somewhat straight. And when you're squatting, try to make sure your knees don't go past your toes. Anyway, as usual, thank you for those of you who subscribe. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you go do it. You're wasting time, okay? More good stuff coming soon. Just trying to get some chicken and salad now. I need to replenish. Look at that, even my words are messed up. I'm tired right now.